What an absolutely unbelievable night in the NBA. If you went to bed early, you missed one of the biggest upsets of the season so far. The Portland Trail Blazers, a team many had written off, just walked into the Chase Center and stunned the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. The Blazers beat the Warriors on their home court, and the final score doesn't even tell the whole story of this nail-biter. Let's break this down because there is so much to talk about. First off, Stephen Curry. The man was on another planet tonight. He dropped a staggering 38 points, looking every bit the MVP we know he is. He was hitting shots from everywhere, deep threes, crafty layups through traffic, you name it. At several points in the game, it felt like he was single-handedly willing the Warriors to a victory. He also dished out 7 assists and was a constant threat, drawing double teams and creating opportunities for his teammates. Honestly, watching him play tonight was a masterclass. It's the kind of performance that usually guarantees a win, especially at home. But not tonight. So, how in the world did the Blazers pull this off? It was a true team effort, a gritty, hard-nosed performance that deserves all the respect. The star of the show for Portland was undoubtedly Anthony Simons. He was fearless. He went toe-to-toe with Curry and didn't back down for a second. Simons finished with 28 points and was absolutely lethal from beyond the arc. He hit clutch shot after clutch shot, answering every Warriors run with one of his own. His confidence was off the charts. It wasn't just his scoring, though. It was running the offense with poise, finding open teammates, and really stepping up as the leader this young Blazers team needs. But it wasn't a one-man show for Portland. Jeremy Grant was a beast on both ends of the floor. He had 22 points and played some incredible defense, often tasked with guarding some of the Warriors' key players. His versatility was on full display. He was scoring inside, hitting mid-range jumpers, and his defensive intensity really set the tone for the entire team. He made crucial stops down the stretch that were just as important as any basket. Then you have DeAndre Ayton, who was a monster on the glass. He controlled the paint, grabbing key rebounds and giving the Blazers second-chance opportunities while limiting the Warriors on the other end. His presence inside was a major problem for Golden State all night long. The story for the Warriors, outside of Curry's brilliance, is a bit more complicated. Klay Thompson had a decent game, contributing 18 points, but he struggled with his efficiency. There were moments where he looked like the splash brother we know and love, but he also had some cold stretches that hurt the team's rhythm. Draymond Green did his thing, orchestrating the defense and facilitating the offense, but it just wasn't enough to overcome the Blazers' balanced attack. The Warriors' bench, which is usually a source of strength, was relatively quiet tonight. They couldn't provide that spark they needed when Curry went to the bench for a rest. The game itself was a roller coaster of emotions. The first quarter was a back-and-forth affair, with both teams trading baskets. The Warriors looked like they were about to pull away in the second quarter, building up a double-digit lead thanks to a Curry scoring explosion. It felt like the typical Warriors script: build a big lead before halftime and then cruise to a victory. But the Blazers had other ideas. They came out of halftime with incredible energy. They clamped down on defense, forced turnovers, and started chipping away at the lead. By the end of the third quarter, it was a brand new ballgame. The fourth quarter was absolute chaos in the best way possible. Every possession felt like it was the most important of the game. The crowd at the Chase Center was on its feet, trying to will their team to victory. But every time the Warriors made a play, the Blazers had an answer. A huge three from Simons, a tough bucket in the paint from Grant, a critical offensive rebound from Ayton. It was just relentless. The final 2 minutes were pure drama. Curry hit a clutch three to tie the game, and the building erupted. It felt inevitable that he would take over and win it, but the Blazers stayed composed. On their next possession, they ran a beautiful play that resulted in a wide-open look for Jeremy Grant and he calmly knocked it down. The Warriors had a chance to tie or take the lead, but a rare turnover gave the ball back to Portland. The Blazers managed to hit their free throws down the stretch, sealing one of the most improbable wins of their season. You have to give so much credit to the Portland Trail Blazers. This is a young, rebuilding team that came into one of the toughest arenas in the league and showed no fear. They played with heart, they played with grit, and they executed their game plan to perfection. This is the kind of win that can build incredible confidence for a young squad. For the Warriors, this is a tough pill to swallow. You can't ask for much more from your superstar than what Steph Curry gave them tonight. It's a reminder that in the NBA, you can't just rely on one guy, no matter how great he is. You need the whole team to show up, and tonight, the Warriors supporting cast just didn't have enough to get them over the line. What a game! This is why we love basketball. On any given night, anything can happen. A huge congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers on a massive, statement-making victory. For the Golden State Warriors, it's back to the drawing board to figure out how to support their superstar and close out games like this. This one is going to sting for a while. What did you guys think of this incredible upset? Let me know your biggest takeaways from the game in the comments below. I could talk about this one all night. Thanks for watching, and if you love deep dives into the NBA like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss our next breakdown. We'll see you in the next one.